When you embrace uncertainty, life becomes easier. When you look at life as opposed to bad things are going to happen, then you're not flabbergasted when they happen. You're not surprised when they happen. And this is something you need to basically train your mind to think, is that there's always going to be problems to solve. There's always going to be more work to do. There's always going to be more weights to lift. You always need to get stronger. You're always going to need to make more money. You always need to level up. And so if you'll realize that there's always problems and there's always uncertainty and there's always negative things that are going to happen, then when they happen, you're not surprised or shocked. Like, this is really what life is. And then you're blessed when good things happen, because you know that the result of good things happen is from you putting in the work, from you actually hustling on getting, you're putting in the reps, you're putting in the time of getting what you want. And that's going to happen from you putting in the effort. It doesn't come from the sky. So if you can just embrace uncertainty and embrace bad things happening all the time, then it's one of these things where it's not a surprise. It's just it's gonna happen. Bad things are gonna happen. You're gonna lose your job. Your girl's gonna leave you. You're gonna get sick. You're all these things. Those are the three most common: sickness, losing money or a job, a girl leaving you. Those are the three most common, three most devastating things that can happen in your life. And really, you just have to keep the momentum going forwards. You can't ever lose momentum going backwards, because when you lose momentum going backwards, you have to regain it back again. And you never want to have to do that. You always want to keep the forward momentum, and you always want to keep moving forwards, because when you keep moving forwards, you're going to catch that break. It's going to happen, because it's inevitable. This is how law of life works. You put in work, result. It's no work, no result. Work, result. Now keep in mind, when I said work, there's no results within any of that, then the result. Work with no result, work, no result, work, no result, no work, no result, work, result. That's basically how it works. And I got this from Jay Waller. I remember him putting a post about this one time. And it's true. It's you put work, result. It's just a bunch of trial and error and a bunch of just reps before you actually get the result to happen. And it's not going to happen overnight. And this is really the hard thing to realize about what you want out of life, is that it's going to take a lot of reps. And I always like to tell myself the 10-year mastery plan is that if you don't have something right now, or then you haven't been doing it consistently for 10 years straight. Honestly, if you don't have something right now, it's because you haven't been doing it consistently for 10 years straight. When you've been doing something consistently for 10 years straight, you're going to get it. That's just how it works. So, and you just have to keep leveling up as well. Keep staying disciplined, keep being healthy, keep working out, keep making money. These are things you have to continue to stay disciplined on, because when you lose the discipline on these, it's hard to gain it back. This is just like I talked about before with momentum. It's the most powerful thing that you have is momentum. When you lose momentum is when you have to gain it back. It gets hard. The hardest part is starting. No one wants to go to the gym. Just get there. And then once you're there, you do 15 minutes and then you're I might as well just finish it, or might as well just stay. It's no one wants to go to the gym. It sucks. It's not fun at all, unless you're with someone or it's whatever. It's not fun. There's a lot of things in life that really just aren't fun. It's not fun to eat healthy. It's not fun to work out. It's not fun to go to work. None of these things are really fun, but they're things that you have to do in order to progress in life and actually make some money, which money breeds all happiness. Or to be healthy and fit, which everyone loves, a nice, healthy, sexy body. Everyone loves that. No one doesn't like it. And also just to see your life progression. Everyone wants to know, where they'll be in 5 years' time. COVID just happened 2020. Now it's 2025. That's 5 years down the line right there. So what did you do in those 5 years? Everyone has a choice, and it's up to you to decide what you're going to do with your life. It's a very difficult decision. But the more you can zero in on what you want, the more you can journal, realize what you want, the more you can meditate, the more you can actually just zero in on what you actually want in a life, things will become full circle to you and start to become more clear. That's the video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.